Pagtitipon ngayong umaga. Brother Daniel, before po ang susunod na magsasalita mula sa abroad, pero ang puso po at ang ugat ng pinagmulan ay sa Pilipinas, naka-online na po siya. Dalawa po o tatlong mag-online speakers natin, maliban po kina Professor Banlawi at kina Kaado Paglinawan, ay palakpakan natin po ang pakikipagkaisa ngayong umaga ng grupo po ng Kilusang Pagbabago para sa kasaysayan ng bansa, ang grupo po ng mga dating rebelde na nagbalik loob, Ka Peter Mutok at ang kanyang mga kasamahan. Nandito din po ang Vice Presidente ng manggagawang nagkakaisa para sa kapayapaan at Vice Presidente rin ng Makati Federated Senior Citizens Group at naging tagapagsalita for 14 years ng Kilusang Mayo Uno. Ngayon ay tagapagsalita na rin ng koalisyon kontra gyera ng mamamayan at ang mga pangudyok sa digmaan ng gobyernong Marcos at ng Estados Unidos, Ginoong Nick Ilman. At kasama din po natin ang mga dating mga kasamahan ko, mga batang aktivista na ngayon po ay naglilingkod sa pagtatanggol ng karapatan ng mamamayan at tribong katutubo sa buong bansa. Sila po ay nagre-represent ng Indigenous Peoples' Rights Act Advocates Center. Nandyan po ang EPRA Center sa likod natin. Thank you. Ito po ang mga nag-uugnay at nagbibigay ng matuwid na katarungan at hustisya na hinahanap ng mga katutubong pamayanan na silang palagi po ay nasasalanta ng digmaan, mapa-NPA man o digmaan ng Estado ng digmaan ng Amerika sa ating bansa. Daniel, nandyan na ba ang ating susunod na tagapagsalita online?
Yes, thank you, Ka-Eric. Our next speaker will be joining us via Zoom in Beijing, Professor Ana Malindo Goy, Vice President of Asian Century Philippine Strategic Studies Institute, External Affairs. Let us welcome Professor Ana Malindo Goy for her opening statements. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, you may proceed now, Professor Ana.
Okay, thank you so much, Ka-Eric. Media friends, fellow citizens of the country, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My opening statement will be short, and also I think si Kamentong nilatag naman niya lahat ng mga kailangan ilatag kung bakit tayo nagkakaroon ng media forum na ito at kung bakit din kailangan natin manawagan sa ating gobyerno at sa ating presidente when you talk about issues related to war or related to EDCA at yung interference and ng Amerika at yung ating pinatawag natin na foreign policy na very much leaning to the United States and beholden to the United States. So my opening statement will be short because I need also to do other things at the moment. And by the way, at the moment, I'm not in Beijing, but in another place.
In China.
Okay, just for the record. Today, I am here participating in this media forum with a message of peace and sovereignty. A message that echoes the sentiments of many Filipinos who yearn for a future free from the shadows of foreign intervention in the internal and external affairs of the Philippines. The theme of our gathering today is no to US BBM war, no to EDCA, United States stay out. Our nation, the Philippines, has a rich history marked by resilience, courage, and unwavering spirit of independence. Throughout the centuries, we have fought for our right to self-determination and independence, and we have earned our place as a sovereign nation. In this spirit, we must assert our stand against the presence of foreign military bases on our soil. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA, has been a topic of intense debate and concern. While proponents argue that it strengthens our national defense, we must critically assess the broader implications. The establishment of US military bases under EDCA places our country at the forefront of geopolitical tension that are not our making. It risks drawing us into conflicts that serve the interests of others, particularly the United States' interest in the Indo-Pacific region, and that is not the interest of the Philippines. We say no to war that is not ours. We say no to becoming a pawn in the geopolitical chess game. played by superpowers. Our national security should be grounded in policies prioritizing peace, diplomacy, and mutual respect among nations. The presence of foreign military bases undermines our sovereignty and compromises our ability to chart an independent course for our nation. Our opposition is not rooted in anti-American sentiment per se, but in a firm belief that true security and stability are achieved through peaceful means, not military might or not military intervention coming from a superpower like the United States. We respect the United States as a friend, but friendship does not mean allowing ourselves to be entangled in their conflicts or in the conflicts of the United States. True allies respect each other's sovereignty and work towards common goals without imposing their military presence in our country. We must remember the lessons of history. Foreign military bases have often brought more harm than good, leading to so many social issues and strained international relations with other countries, especially in the regions, especially countries, superpowers like China and Russia. Our focus should be on building a self-reliant defense and military system, fostering regional cooperation, and addressing the root causes of insecurity through economic development and social justice. To the leaders of our nation, we urge you to listen to the voices of your people. The path to a secure and prosperous Philippines lies in peace, not war, in sovereignty, not subservience. Let us invest in our own capabilities, strengthen our diplomatic ties, and promote a foreign policy that reflects the true interests of the Philippines. To my fellow citizens, mga kababayan ko, our voices matters. Your voices matter. Stand up and be heard. Advocate for a Philippines that is free from military bases and foreign military interventions. A Philippines that stands proudly on its 2 feet. A Philippines that is a beacon of peace in a world too often marred by conflict. In closing, let us reaffirm our commitment to peace, independence, and national sovereignty and dignity. Let us say with one voice, no to US BBM-WAR, no to EDCA bases. Together we can build a future that honors our past, secures our present, and promises a brighter, more peaceful tomorrow for the generations to come. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas! Maraming salamat po at magandang umaga.
Maraming salamat, Professor Ana Malindogoy, for a very